Dodgers fans, get ready because the buzz around the trade deadline is already heating up. And even though we're still a couple of months away from July 31st, the conversations are starting to point in some pretty intriguing directions. The Los Angeles Dodgers, always one of the most talked about teams this time of year, find themselves once again in a situation that feels familiar. A roster with massive potential, but hit by injuries in key areas, particularly on the mound. And that opens the door for speculation, rumors, and of course the endless game of what if when it comes to midseason acquisitions. Now the front office did what it could over the offseason. Andrew Friedman made some aggressive moves, trying to reinforce a rotation that's been plagued by setbacks. The signings of Blake Snell and Roki Sasaki were meant to provide depth, electricity, and experience. Add to that the return of the legendary Clayton Kershaw, and on paper, the Dodgers had all the ingredients of a dominant pitching staff. But baseball rarely follows the script, and here we are again, entering the summer with the Dodgers keeping their eyes open for reinforcements. This time around, the needs are starting to shift. Not just arms, but potentially a left-handed bat off the bench. It's that time of the year when nothing's off the table. Enter Walker Buehler. The name alone triggers a wave of nostalgia for Dodgers fans. Drafted by LA, battle-tested in the postseason, and a guy who knows what it means to wear the Dodger blue when the lights are brightest. So when ESPN's Jeff Passan listed Buehler as the best fit for the Dodgers in a piece analyzing possible deadline targets, it felt like a reunion story waiting to be written. But hold on. It's not that simple. Ken Rosenthal, speaking recently on the Foul Territory show, cast serious doubt on that scenario. His take? A Buehler reunion might make sense emotionally and even logically from a depth perspective, but the pieces just don't seem to line up between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. At least not right now. Rosenthal went as far as to joke that maybe the Dodgers should just collect every single pitcher available and then figure it all out in October. But beneath the humor, there's a real point. With the uncertainty of injuries and the grind of a full season, stockpiling pitching isn't just a luxury, it's almost a necessity. Still, when it comes to Boston, the situation is a bit more layered. The Red Sox didn't build this roster to tear it down. They didn't throw a massive deal at Alex Bregman or swing trades for Garrett Crochet and Walker Buehler just to wave the white flag before August. There's belief inside that clubhouse and in that front office that this team can still make noise. They haven't found their groove yet, sure, but in a season where the wild card race remains wide open, the Red Sox see themselves very much in the mix. Rosenthal emphasized this, pointing out that even if Boston considers retooling or dealing from depth like their outfield surplus, that doesn't mean they're ready to start shipping out top-tier talent like Buehler. And if you're the Dodgers, that matters, because it's one thing to pursue a depth piece from a team looking to rebuild. It's something else entirely to try and pry loose a frontline pitcher from a club still chasing October, especially one who's still relatively fresh in their system, playing on a one-year deal, and with the potential to deliver key innings down the stretch. Buehler signed with Boston for just over $21 million this past offseason. A short-term, high-impact kind of move that screamed win now. And even if the results haven't been consistent, he's sitting at 4 wins, 3 losses, a 4.44 ERA, and a 1.31 whip over 9 starts. He's still the kind of arm that teams covet when the games start to matter more. So then comes the bigger question. Do the Dodgers actually need Buehler? Statistically, maybe not. But postseason baseball isn't about stats. It's about moments. It's about matchups. And it's about having arms you trust when everything is on the line. Buehler has proven again and again that he thrives under pressure. He's been in those games where every pitch matters and he's delivered. That's the type of pitcher you want in your clubhouse come October. And let's be honest, LA doesn't build for the regular season. They build for championships. But there's another layer here, one that has less to do with numbers or scouting reports and more to do with perception and politics. The last time the Red Sox traded a star to the Dodgers, it turned into one of the most lopsided deals of the decade. Mookie Betts landed in Los Angeles and became an MVP candidate overnight. Boston, meanwhile, took a media beating for what many saw as a financial decision dressed up as a baseball trade. If they were to ship Buehler back to the Dodgers now and he ended up helping them win another title, it would open up those wounds again, and you better believe the front office in Boston is thinking about that. So while the rumors swirl and the fans dream of a Buehler comeback tour in Dodger blue, the reality is a little more complicated. Boston still believes it can compete. The Dodgers are certainly looking for depth, but they're also aware of how delicate these negotiations can be. And then there's the fact that emotionally, a reunion would feel like a storybook chapter. But baseball, as we know, doesn't always deal in fairy tales. Still, if October is the goal, and it always is in Los Angeles, then don't be surprised if the Dodgers keep a close watch on how things develop in Boston over the next few weeks. Because in a season already full of twists, this could be one of the most fascinating ones yet. The Dodgers' pitching situation this season has been a roller coaster, to say the least. Injuries have ravaged their rotation and bullpen alike, forcing the front office to constantly look for solutions that can stabilize the staff before the postseason begins. The reality is that no matter how talented a team is, depth on the mound is critical, especially in today's game, where starters rarely finish games and bullpens have to cover so many innings. This makes the trade deadline one of the most crucial moments for a team like Los Angeles. They're searching for reliable arms, pitchers who can either slot into the rotation or provide high-leverage innings out of the bullpen. Walker Buehler fits that mold perfectly. He has the pedigree, postseason experience, and the kind of resilience that managers value when the pressure mounts. Yet as promising as that sounds for the Dodgers, the path to bringing him back is blocked. About more than just financial considerations. It's about the Red Sox's own ambitions and their commitment to contending. Boston's approach this season is a reminder that baseball isn't just about immediate returns. It's about timing and belief in the roster's long-term potential. They assembled this team with a clear vision to compete at a high level now, while still maintaining flexibility for the future. Adding Buehler on a one-year deal was part of that vision, a calculated risk meant to bolster their rotation with someone who can handle the rigors of a playoff push. Despite some ups and downs, Buehler has shown flashes of the dominant pitcher he was with the Dodgers. And the Red Sox clearly see him as a key piece to their puzzle. Trading him away now, especially to a rival in their division, wouldn't just weaken their staff. It would send a message that they're giving up on the season. That's a hard pill for any contender to swallow, especially with the postseason still within reach. Another layer to this story is the deep history between these two franchises. The trade that sent Mookie Betts from Boston to Los Angeles still echoes throughout the baseball world. It was controversial, surprising, and ultimately one of the most impactful moves in recent memory. Betts became a cornerstone of the Dodgers' success, and Boston paid the price for years afterward. With that history in mind, it's understandable why the Red Sox might be hesitant to hand over another star player to their rivals, especially one like Buehler, who could be a decisive factor in a World Series run. The optics alone could create backlash, and the front office is surely weighing those risks heavily. They have to consider the potential fallout from fans and media alike if Buehler helped the Dodgers lift another championship trophy. From the Dodgers' perspective, the situation requires a delicate balance. They want to strengthen their team, but they also have to be smart about how they approach negotiations. It's not just about making a splash for the sake of it. It's about adding pieces that fit their roster's needs and culture. Depth, versatility, and experience are key attributes they seek, and Buehler embodies all of these. His playoff success is particularly attractive because the Dodgers have a long history of building teams that peak in October. His presence could provide the staff with a safety net, offering reliable innings if their starters falter or if injuries strike again. But given the Red Sox's stance and the potential complications around the trade, the Dodgers might need to explore other avenues or be patient as the deadline approaches. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers are stirring in the baseball world after a dramatic incident involving Los Angeles Dodgers manager Dave Roberts and rising star Andy Pages. Sources close to the team hint at a tense exchange that culminated with Roberts ejecting Pages from a recent game, sparking speculation about underlying issues within the Dodgers clubhouse. Andy Pages, a promising talent with a growing fan base, has been under the spotlight for his recent performances and attitude. While he's shown flashes of brilliance at the plate, insiders suggest that his conduct both on and off the field may have begun to test Roberts' patience. The ejection, reportedly following a heated moment during the game, has fueled rumors of a rift between the two. Some speculate that this incident might signal deeper friction regarding Page's approach to the game or his relationship with the coaching staff. Others wonder if this is a one-time occurrence, a managerial move to assert authority and maintain discipline within a high-pressure team environment. Dodgers fans and analysts alike are now questioning whether this marks the start of a more significant conflict or simply a managerial tactic to keep the locker room in line. Adding to the intrigue, the timing couldn't be more delicate. The Dodgers, aiming for a strong push toward the postseason, need cohesion and focus. If tensions between Roberts and Pages persist, it could have ripple effects on team chemistry and performance. Will Roberts' decision be viewed as a necessary step for team discipline, or could it inadvertently derail Page's development and the Dodgers' momentum? While neither Roberts nor Pages have made official statements addressing the incident, the baseball community is buzzing. Could this be a precursor to roster moves or a shakeup in the Dodgers' strategy? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The Dodgers clubhouse is anything but quiet, and this episode adds fuel to the fire of speculation surrounding one of MLB's most watched teams. Fans and insiders will be watching closely to see how this drama unfolds, eager to discover whether this is a fleeting moment or the beginning of a deeper saga within the Dodgers organization. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.